Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, very proud to have Divesh with me today. Very first attempt in PT, an overall score of 88 with a perfect 19 listening and speaking, 84 in reading, and 79 in writing. Very first attempt. Congratulations, Divesh. Very well done.
Thank you so much for that, Varun.
Divesh, very first thing, normally what I see is for the first attempt, students don't want to go for any kind of training. They want to try it by themselves, see where they stand, and then if they miss out, they want to go and see one of the tutors. You went for training for the very first attempt, you have cleared in the very first go. What do you take out of your journey? What do you think is the most important thing to clear this test, that too in the first go?
For me, Varun, it was more like of a thing that I have never been appearing for this PT exam before. I
Mm-hmm.
have appeared for IELTS before
Mm-hmm.
when I had to apply for my student visa for coming
Correct.
here. So I didn't had any experience about PT. So I was kind of bit nervous that I don't want to repeat it. Let's say because of the time consumption, let's say because of the fee structure again and again, and also the people around me, they always kept on mentioning the fact that you can't just crack it in the first go. So it's better you start early and
Mm-hmm.
start giving the attempts.
Yes.
So I was like, no, I don't really want to do that, because if they have made some kind of a test, it should be definitely possible to crack it in a first go.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I decided why not to go with a particular organization or an institute who does provide you some tips and tricks and things which you might need to crack
Mm-hmm.
that exam. And I think I made a wise choice, so I'm happy with that.
That's 100% correct. Very important that if you're not really sure how the exam works, because it's not your typical English test, it's more of a technical test, I'll say. You need to know what the computer is looking for, how to address the system, and how to satisfy the system that yes, whatever you're looking for, I am ready and equipped with all that. Plus, you need to understand how the exam works, what are the shortcuts and hacks, and very important point which Divesh mentioned is do not waste your time again and again. There is some misconception among a lot of students that you cannot crack PT test in the first go. You have to sit for it again and again, and then only you can crack it. But you have proved it wrong that yes, it can be cracked in the very first go if you know what the exam exactly is and what are the shortcuts you need to take to clear the exam very first go. Divesh, you have been to the lab sessions, right? You have taken a number of
Yes.
mock tests. How important are lab sessions? How do they help you prepare for the test?
Okay, I think that that is a very smart question, and I would say that going to the lab sessions really concreted me with the fact that okay, I'm being more confident. The more I go to the sessions, the more I get to know that what are the very trivial things that I wasn't aware about. Like for instance, in the fill in the blanks of the reading and the writing section, I used to get bemused that why am I getting the wrong answers, although that particular option does make sense to me. And
Hmm.
then there were tutors, like there was Dhruva ma'am and Gagan ma'am. They mentioned and explained the whole situation, that what is it to do with the exam. It is not like, just as you mentioned,
Yeah.
that it is not your typical English exam. It is something slightly different.
Hmm.
So they explained to me about the context and how you have to make your envision, like how you have to envisage it.
Hmm.
So I think that thing helped me. And with the practice, with the sessions over there, lab sessions, day by day my score kept on improving, and
Hmm.
I could see that I was pretty much confident then I was on the very first day, like when
Hmm.
I got how to uh, like remember those templates or those tricks, that
Hmm.
when I could fit that in my mind,
Hmm.
okay, then I was really confident that I know I can do it.
But when you came to know about the tricks and templates at first, did you believe them?
Okay, that's kind of a bit funny, because I was like, that's not really possible, as in, because I was more sort of exposed to the IELTS exam, where
Yeah.
you have to actually see the pie chart and think with your own head that what you have to do. And that's exactly where one of my cousin brothers and some other people mentioned that they couldn't crack it in the first four. But with the template thing, the tutor who was teaching me about this template thing, in their voice there was such a serious firmness that if you do it, trust me, you will do it. So I just felt like, why not give it a try?
Hmm.
And with the help of the portal, when I was just trying my luck, I think that thing works.
Hmm.
And I can say that obviously I was hoping for a perfect 19 writing because
Hmm.
I'm very like confident with that. But
Hmm.
somehow I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. But yeah, but still I'm okay. I'm satisfied with that.
That's 100% correct, guys. Very important. It's very crucial that you take the lab sessions, you take as many mock tests, and then you need to see the improvement. As Devesh mentioned, he was pretty confident when he was about to take the test as compared to his day one. That's what you need to aim for. You need to take regular mock tests, regular feedback, and see improvement. Practice, but practice for improvement, not just for your practice. You need to make sure you understand your mistakes, work on the same, and turn your mistakes into your strength and crack your test in the very first go. Thank you for joining in, Devesh. All the very best.
Thank you so much, Varun, and thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Guys, remember this thing. If Devesh has done it in the first attempt, if I have done it, if thousands of students are doing it, you can do it as well. What I take out of his journey is that very first thing, track your progress, see if you're improving day by day or not. Ask for feedback. If you don't ask for feedback, you'll have doubts in your head when you go for the test as well. And then take as many mock tests. And in the mock test, don't just sit and take the mock test. See what mistakes you have made. Make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes. Make a list of all the spelling mistakes you've got, and you can do it as well. If you need any help, you can contact us on these numbers, and I'll see you very soon. That's it from this video. Take care and stay safe.